Focus. Counting is underway for the Panchayat elections in West Bengal, but what is clear is that it is a clear sweep for the TMC. 14,000 Gram Panchayat seats have gone to the TMC for the moment, while the opposition BJP has backed 3,000. This number will, of course, change as the counting goes on and is expected to go on through this evening. Now, this election was seen as a litmus test for Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. It's a test she has won. But West Bengal and its government have spectacularly failed on one count. This has been the most blood-soaked Panchayat election in recent memory, anywhere in the country. 45 people have died since the day the rural polls were announced for 73,000 seats. In fact, violence continued even on counting day, which is today. Earlier today, videos emerged of crude bombs exploding outside a counting center in Diamond Harbour. Then there was ruckus outside a counting center in Howrah as people attempted to barge in, forcing the police to resort to lathi charge. In Coonj, Bihar, a TMC candidate was seen throwing ink at a ballot box after the counting showed TMC trailing. The candidate has now been arrested. On the other hand, TMC workers allegedly attacked BJP leader Ajay Roy over his visit to a counting center again in Coonj, Bihar. Now, the Bengal government, rather controversially, has also been visiting counting centers in South 24 Parganas to take stock of the situation there, continuing to make comments on the violence this Panchayat election has seen. First, let's listen into him.
There will be a relentless fight against growing violence in Bengal. Those who commit violence in the field and their abettors will be made to curse the day they are born. All authorities will come with a heavy hand on the goons and the lawbreakers. We will certainly take stern action against the control room lords, those who sit in the political control rooms and guide or remote control the goons in the field. We will make Bengal a safer place for the new generation to live in.
Meanwhile, the poll-related violence has sparked a political slugfest in the state as well. And ahead of the big verdict, both the BJP and the TMC are accusing each other of this violence. Listen in.
एक तरह से सबके मिली भगत से ये स्टेट स्पॉन्सर्ड इंस्टीट्यूशनलाइज्ड मर्डर आज वेस्ट बंगाल में हो रहा है। मां, माटी और मानुष की बात करती थी ममता बनर्जी। मां आज बिलख रही है, रो रही है। माटी आज रक्तरंजित है। मानुष की आज हत्या हो चुकी है। और ममता जी, माफ करिएगा अगर मैं कहूं कि निर्मम बंदोपाध्याय जी ये सब मूक दर्शक बन के देख रही है तो ये अतिशयोक्ति नहीं होगी। ये निर्ममता है, ये ममता नहीं है।
বিজেপির মুখপাত্র সম্বিত পাত্র সম্পূর্ণ একটা কাল্পনিক ভিত্তিহীন কুৎসা একটা বলে দিলেই হয় যে এই পশ্চিমবঙ্গে ৬১,০০০-এর বেশি বুথে অবাধে ভোট হয়েছে। আর কিছু জায়গায় দুর্ভাগ্যজনক যে ঘটনা ঘটেছে, যে মৃত্যু হয়েছে, তার জন্য বিরোধীরা সংগঠিতভাবে এই মৃত্যুর মিছিলটা করিয়েছে এবং যে মৃতদের তালিকা তার মধ্যে ৭০% বেশি তো আমাদের লোক। আপনারা মেরেছেন বা মারিয়েছেন বিরোধী পক্ষ, সেটা তুলে আপনারা কি বলছেন?
That was the TMC calling all of Sambit Patra's statements baseless. Kiya Ghosh is spokesperson of the BJP joining us on the broadcast. Professor Monojit Mandal is spokesperson of the TMC. He's joining us on the broadcast as well. Mr. Mandal, I'm coming to you first. Please help me understand how what the BJP is saying is baseless. Fact is 45 people are dead. And fact also is that they are dead under the watch of the ruling dispensation in West Bengal. Law and order is the responsibility of the state government of West Bengal. It is headed by Mamata Banerjee. She has failed.
Now, if you connect every act of violence in a particular state with the larger question of law and order, then by now, the Manipur government should have been dismissed at least 10 times. By now, UP government should have been dismissed at least twice because they could not protect the under trials under the nose of the police. They have been killed almost in a cinematic fashion. If you again, Haryana, the same thing happens, cinematic encounters of police officers, DSPs, by sand mafias. And in Madhya Pradesh, what you do, you buy government, you buy political party, and people actually don't raise question. Manipur, not a single question, by the media, not a single tweet, by the Prime Minister so far, despite the fact that for the last 2 months, Manipur is almost burning. They could not even protect their own minister's house, which was burned down.
Professor Mandal, what are you saying? Are you saying because 145 people are dead in Manipur, therefore it's okay for 45 people to die in West Bengal? Are you telling me if wrong is happening in Manipur and if wrong is happening in other states in India, it should happen in West Bengal as well?
No, I'm not justifying it. What I'm saying is that the deafening silence on the part of media, that is the difference. When it comes to Manipur, complete silence. When it comes to Bengal, murders, yes, have taken place, violence. Like absolutely
Professor Monojit Mandal, you're being unfair. Where is the silence when it comes to Manipur? Professor Mandal, where is the silence in the media as far as Manipur is concerned?
My party has not been.
Of course,
my party has not been invited.
This channel has done multiple programs.
Please show me,
multiple
madam.
Programs
my
on
party
Manipur.
has not been invited. At least my party, I have no knowledge of my party getting invitation
for a
debate on Manipur.
Why will we invite you for a program on Manipur? Why will we invite you on a program for Manipur?
We are not. We don't belong
what
to the parliament.
What does the TMC have to do with Manipur?
We are the third largest party in the parliament. We do not deserve to be invited. What are you talking about, madam? This part belongs to East. Why Manipur houses so many Bengalis. Culturally, we are so similar to each other. We do not deserve to be called for this media debate. Our parliamentary delegation is going to Manipur.
What is the point you are trying to make?
We do not deserve to be called for Manipur debate.
You are telling me
this is amazing, Shreya. I did not expect this from you.
Sir, please answer questions on TMC. Professor Mandal, I don't know what you expect from me or don't expect from me.
Why this is happening?
Please answer questions on West Bengal and not raise up Manipur.
I will take the question. I'm not going to hide behind the Manipur show what is happening out there. The fact remains that it is happening because of the violence thought, perpetrated, planted by the opposition. Look at where and who are getting killed. It is our men. They're getting killed in only opposition strong bastion like Murshidabad, like Malda, like in Bhangar. In Murshidabad only on the day of polling, 6 of our people were killed. And who visited Murshidabad? Governor the day before the polling station. Who are ruling Murshidabad? It is Adit Chaudhary, Shubhendu Adhikari and some others. They have been saying the same thing for the last 1 month, Shreya. If you look at their campaigns, what they campaigned about? Development, water, electricity, houses, jobs, 100 as what? No question on this issue. They only talked about resistance, violence, counter-violence, central forces, every other day provoking people. Even yesterday, Shubhendu Adhikari on camera endorsed the looting of the ballot boxes. He says that local people have looted the ballot boxes and I thank them. So actually, they are BJP people. And if you look at the videos that he was, or his speeches before the election, he was provoking people to loot ballot boxes. That if you are not satisfied with the voting, please loot them. We can't do anything to with Shubhendu Adhikari because he has got almost an unhindered immunity from the Honorable High Court. I really don't know why a particular judge has given that we cannot file a fire against Shubhendu Adhikari even if he murders people. What are we talking about? Adit Chaudhary? Do I need to tell you about the credentials of this man? He was in jail for 9 months because of murders, double murders in a dhaba. Everyone knows in this country what kind of a person he is. He's creating drama. His men killed our men out there. And I'm blaming squarely on the opposition for the violence that have taken place in Bengal during this election. It is the opposition. It was their planted game.
Okay, so then let the opposition respond.
Where the governor even had his share.
Okay, then let the opposition respond. Kiya Ghosh, you are representing the opposition in West Bengal. You're spokesperson of the BJP. Respond to the charge that the TMC is making, and the TMC does have a point. If I just look at a limited stat of the last 4 people who have been killed in the Bengal violence, in the Bengal poll violence, out of the 4 who have succumbed to their injuries, 2 are from the TMC, 1 is from the BJP, and 1 is from the left. So it's not like when Mr. Monojit Mandal or the TMC says that it's not just BJP karyakartas who are getting killed, it is TMC workers who are getting killed as well, it is Congress workers who are getting killed as well, and it is left workers who are getting killed as well. He is not lying.
See, Shreya, whenever you ask any uncomfortable questions to TMC, they have this habit, or should I say the regional party TMC, they have this small habit of touring Bharat. And obviously, even now it was not the exceptional case where Mr. Monojit Mandal, he tried to hide behind Manipur, citing Manipur violence, which is a completely different matter altogether. But look at West Bengal. No matter whatever elections, even a small by-election, if it is held, even a small municipal by-election, you will see bombing, you will see violence. It has become a norm of West Bengal. And we have seen a similar case during the left regime. But then in 2011, when Mamata Banerjee took charge of the government, of West Bengal government, we thought situation might improve. But no. Sadly, situation has not only worsened, the number of deaths is more or less similar, and you will find any TMC spokesperson who are appearing on television who have no connectivity to the ground whatsoever. They are giving lectures, delivering lectures of how the opposition, they are responsible. Just imagine the state law and order is responsibility of Mamata Banerjee, who is the Home Minister, Police Minister of the state. Currently, West Bengal is under the surveillance of the State Election Commission, which is nothing but, I would say, an extended office of the Trinamool Party office, their headquarters. Because we have not seen any proactiveness by the Honorable State Election Commissioner. We haven't seen any movement when there has been rampant booth rigging, jam, and violence, cases of violence, and so many people have been shot dead, so many people succumbed. From the day of the elections, it was declared, till today, more than 43 to 44 casualties. Just imagine, and this TMC spokesperson, he's talking about opposition, he's talking, and it's a matter of shame. Like rightly you questioned that why TMC people died. It's a matter of shame for TMC government that they are not being able to provide security to their own karyakartas. Then imagine the plight of the opposition. The TMC is dying because of their own infight.
No, here's the point.
We have seen Boktui, the greatest example of the TMC infight is Boktui, where dying innocent people, they were burnt down. In Boktui Birbhum.
Here's the point.
Later on, we have seen very recently.
82. I don't know whether 82,000 central troops finally got deployed in the state of West Bengal or not. Kia, just give me a minute. I don't know whether 82,000 central troops got deployed in the state of West Bengal or not. But the fact is that that is what the High Court order was. So there's an overwhelming number of central troops who are present on the ground as we speak for the West Bengal elections. So can this failure be blamed just on Mamata Banerjee? That's the point. You can say her police force is completely biased, is acting like the booth agents for the TMC, etc., etc. But central forces won't do that, right? And there is a humongous amount of central forces on the ground. So if there is failure, then should we say that there is a failure from the part of the central forces as well?
Shreya, do you know the irony is? The irony is the central forces, they were not even deployed. They were not even provided with a deployment chart. They were not even given the list of sensitive booths. Day before yesterday, one very senior official of the BSF, he stated on camera that despite of mailing several times to the State Election Commission that give us the list of sensitive booths, they were not given. They were just made to sit idle. And this was a planful act by the State Election Commission and of course by the TMC government, so that they give a free hand to the TMC goons to rig to cast their chappa votes and, I'm sorry to say, but kill people, kill innocents. Which is actually what has happened. But today you see, yesterday also there were certain places,
essentially,
more than 600
you are repeating the charge that Sambit Patra has made today about this being state-sponsored violence. Monojit? Okay, let Monojit come in. You are essentially repeating the charge that Sambit Patra has made today in his press conference about these 45 people being killed under state-sponsored violence. Monojit Mandal, come in here. You know, you can say anything you want to about the pencil. I mean, these are not my words. These are the words of Sambit Patra and the BJP. They are calling these state-sponsored murders. Point is, again, I come back to the fact that in which election have you seen the deployment of central forces? The situation was bad enough in West Bengal for the High Court to say 82,000 troops have to be deployed. Central troops have to be deployed. This was unprecedented, Monojit. In which rural or panchayat election in this country have you seen this sort of violence? It's unprecedented.
Again, in which part of the country you see riots taking place under the nose of the Home Minister and 50 people are getting killed in 2 days? We can ask the same question. It happened in 2020 January under the nose of the Home Minister. That was the state-sponsored violence. Here you kill the TMC people and you're calling state-sponsored violence? I tell you, I make this charge on TV. The central forces were being deliberately made to sit, so that the BJP and the other opposition leaders, they could create mayhem. And that's why our people were killed. And look at the realities, look at the numbers. I don't want to count dead bodies. All deaths are unfortunate. But it so happened that only our people were on the receiving line. This person is lecturing about non-violence.
That is not true?
I mean, they know.
That is not true, Monojit.
The country...
There were Congress workers who've been killed. There are BJP workers who've been killed. There have been left workers who've been killed as well.
70% are from TMC. 70% of the killed are from TMCs. What are you talking about, Shreya? 70% of those men are from TMC who were killed. And who were killed only in the pockets where opposition is strong. Murshidabad, Malda, Bhangar. Look at the statistics. Because despite the fact that those booths were sensitive, everyone knows Bhangar was sensitive. And why what was the CRPF doing? What was the central forces doing? I mean, they should have contacted the DM, SP. That was the instruction. It was also said by the same IG that we are asked to contact the SP and DM. That is the protocol. That you go and contact the local administration. Did they contact?
Okay, Monojit, I'll ask you a question.
What were they doing?
Monojit,
I want to ask, why did you not
I have two questions to ask.
Suppose, for argument's sake.
I have two questions to ask.
Shreya, just 1 second. One question. Suppose they were not given any instruction whatsoever. Do you see people getting killed? Even if there is no instruction, do you see people getting killed with all your automatic weapons and all? Is this the job of forces? Whether they are state or central forces? They were made to sit deliberately. I might make this charge on TV by Nitish Pramanik in North Bengal and Shubhendu Adhikari in South Bengal.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question and give me a yes or a no. Monojit, nothing more than that. I'm out of time because I'm asking a similar question to the BJP spokesperson on the show as well. I want to ask you whether what we have seen in the state of West Bengal is a failure of the law and order machinery of the state. Please give me that answer. Yes or no?
No. If Delhi was not a failure of the Home Minister, if Manipur is not a failure of the Prime Minister, then Bengal is also not a failure of the state.
Ignorance of my Trinamool
Kiya Ghosh, now you,
really
एक minute. No, Kiya Ghosh, I don't have time. I don't have time for you to respond. Kiya Ghosh, I don't have time for you to respond. My question to you is this. Do you think the Manipur violence and Kiya, do you think the Manipur violence and the 154 people who have been killed there was a failure of the BJP government in Manipur? Do you believe that or not?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, because it's a different context altogether. You can't compare and cheese, Shreya. It's a different context altogether.
Point is, Manipur burning is a failure of the BJP government in the state. No. A killing is a killing. A killing is a killing.
Of course.
I thank you, Shreya.
Yes.
You are the first
Mamata Banerjee's government. Just a minute.
Thank you so much.
Mamata Banerjee has failed in her duty as a chief minister if 45 people have been killed in her state under her watch during a panchayat election. And the BJP government, led by Biren Singh, has failed spectacularly in Manipur when 154 people are killed in 2 months under his watch. That's the reality both of West Bengal and of Manipur. And I think the people of this country see it. We live it. Of course, both of you are free to disagree with me. We live in a free democratic country. For the moment, I'll wrap the show with that. Kiya Ghosh, thank you very much for being with us on the show. And Professor Monojit Mandal, thank you very much for being with us on the show as well. I'm slipping into a quick break with that. There's much more news coming up on the other side. Do stay with us.